one of the best ways to get more distance is to get the ball to launch at the right angle. That's why the best players in the world, the people who play the game for a living, they got technology, they got club fitting experts, they got coaches, they got fitness people, and it's like a Formula One racing car. They got that thing dialed in. But what about you? Yeah, you probably don't have a full-time coach. You probably don't have a $30,000 radar system, okay? But here's the thing, most drivers, like this driver right here, it's a good driver, but it's got 9 degrees of loft and it's got a super stiff shaft. This club right here, unless you're swinging the club 115, 120, 122 miles an hour, you're not gonna get it in the air. It's gonna be like a low bullet. So the first tip you gotta look at, and the first suggestion I wanna make to you, that great drivers of the golf ball already do and know, is get the right loft on your driver. Think of the ball launching at the right angle so that it carries a long way and then rolls out. So, for example, right here I've got the Max Vert. This is the first driver ever designed specifically for you, the average golfer, the experienced golfer. It's not designed for the Tour Pro. Why? Well, because number one is it's got 11 degrees of loft on it. 11 degrees of loft, based on my experience, is the perfect loft for most golfers who are swinging their driver between, let's say, 85 miles an hour and 105, which is where most of you are at. So let me go ahead and just hit a shot first of all. So I've got 11 degrees of loft. And then we're going to talk about why more loft makes it easier to draw the golf ball. So let's go ahead and hit one here. I got the Max Vert. I got my fairway finder line on the top, which helps me aim it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and hover it. If you've watched any of our golf tips, you know I love hovering the driver, and here we go. Now I slowed my swing down a little bit on that to probably around 94 to 95 miles an hour. And I don't know if Nick picked it up on the camera, but that thing just launched at the perfect angle. If I made that same swing with a 9-degree loft, it's like a bullet. It's gonna carry maybe 120 yards. So tip number one is try a driver, maybe the Max Vert, or take the driver you have and add a little bit more loft to it and see if it doesn't help you get a little bit more carry and then therefore a little bit more distance. Now, the other thing has to do with what does that loft do for us in terms of hitting the ball straight. And then I'm gonna give you a golf tip, a swing tip, all right, that can help you actually draw that ball a little bit. Well, here's what we gotta think about. Think about your pitching wedge, all right? Let's go 9-iron. With your 9-iron, is it difficult to slice or hook your 9-iron? Probably. I mean, certainly compared to a 4-iron, right? Because when you add loft to the club, okay, and I'm not gonna get deep into the weeds on all the different stuff, but you know this from just playing golf. The more loft that's on the club, the more difficult it is to curve the golf ball. So by having a little bit more loft on your driver, not only is it gonna give you the perfect launch angle for your club head speed, not a Tour Pro, not a Formula One race car, for you, the experienced golfer, but also it's gonna help you keep the ball a little bit more straight. So you get better launch and you get more straight. Make sense? Okay, now let me give you a golf tip. Let's talk about a golf tip to help you find the fairway a little bit more. Now, and tee up another one here. Okay, so here's the golf tip that I want to give you to help you find the fairway just a little bit more, all right? And it has to do with tension. And I can tell you this already, if you haven't subscribed to the channel here at US Golf TV, do that right now. Get down there, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell so you get those notifications, because this channel right here, Nick, myself, Jordy, the whole team here, we're here to help you play better golf, and we keep the game simple. If you want simple tips to play better golf, this is the place for you. So this simple tip is to stay relaxed. Now I'm gonna give you specifics what I mean by that in a drill. So a lot of us, when we struggle with the driver, you might have a good backswing, you might get the club even to a good spot at the top, but what do we wanna do? We wanna hit the ball a long ways, right? That's okay, there's nothing wrong with that. But when we wanna hit the ball and go after it, it creates tension in the shoulders and the arms, and we immediately start throwing the club down. Okay, so the tip I want you to have, and I'm gonna give you the drill to practice this, is I want you to focus on letting your arms be soft and relaxed. Let me repeat that, soft and relaxed, okay? So let me just go ahead and make a couple little practice swings here. I love my 3-setters, okay? There's one of my, if you've subscribed to our channel, you've gotten these tips already. Okay, see how I'm just letting that club naturally swing? And you can see where the club just dropped to the inside. Let me go ahead and just hit one here. I gotta hit one with this Max Vert because I love this thing. It's so easy to hit straight. Oh yeah, boom. Did you get that one there, Nick? Give him a thumbs up if you got that one, because that one, that one popped pretty good. All right, so what's the drill? What can we do to get that feel? Well, let's talk about it. So the drill I want you to do, okay, is I want you to take your left foot or your lead foot, put it a little bit forward. These are going to be continuous motion swings, and they're short swings. And what you're going to do is just swing it back and through. Let your arms, see my arms rotate? There's one, there's two, there's three. See how I'm doing that? I'm not rotating my body. I'm not shifting and turning. And by having my feet closer together, it helps me learn how to stay more stable and centered. So I'm just letting my arms swing. So when my arms are in continuous motion and my feet are close together, I have to be relaxed, right? So let's do a 3-setter. Here we go. Then we're going to hit it, and we're going to turn that slice into a draw, and we're going to do those things that the best players in the world do. There's one, there's two. I feel my arms soft. There's three. All right, here we go. Set up. I got the right loft for my swing speed. Soft arms. Oh yeah, all day long. The best drivers in the world, they got clubs specifically dialed in for them. Get you thinking a little bit about what's the right loft for you. Maybe it's the max vert, but also keep those arms soft, keep them relaxed. If you do those couple of things, you're going to hit more fairways.